Hello walkers, and welcome back to City Walks and back to Livingston, Montana. City Walks, where we explore, take you along on our explorations and little tours, and sometimes places we know quite well, like Meyers River View Trail, which we've actually filmed before in another season. And I thought, you know what, after that snowstorm that was so beautiful, I kind of thought we'd lose all these leaves. But as you can see, surrounding that train, we haven't, and we've got beautiful light this morning. It's a Sunday morning. It's about, let me read the verticals for you, details. I'm gonna pull them up. It's about 11:30 in the morning in late October, and it is, it can't be right, it's about 60 degrees Fahrenheit, 16 degrees Celsius. And we're gonna pass some friends here and see some people walking their dogs and explore. And I'll introduce myself as we go see some colors. It's gonna be a nature walk today. So, hi guys. Good, how are you guys?
You're making a film?
I'm making a city walk.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I just stopped to talk to some friends about this property has recently been purchased, apparently. Or not this particular property, over where the train was on that side, as we take this walk. And I'll get around to all this in just a second. But apparently it's the Hart K Ranch, and the new owners are gonna put it into conservation easement, or have already, and it's gonna be a great thing for the community, I think. And we'll see what changes happen throughout there. I'm gonna walk across here. First of all, my name is Henry. I will be your proxy walker today, your virtual travel guide, as we just sort of take this quiet little nature walk. I'm gonna be quiet here in a little bit, but I like to give you guys the details first. As I said, it's late October, and you can see this beautiful, you can see some snow on the mountains, and then the beautiful colors, the fall colors are just fantastic. I am going to be quiet here in a second, but this is the Meyers Riverview Trail. It was private land, and then I think the owners cooperated or worked with the city to create, or somebody to create this Riverview Trail for the community, and we'll get over to the river in a bit. And there's some art installations here as well, outdoor art that we've actually passed a lot of it, so we'll see some coming up, but we'll see some on the way back. And then they've got some interpretive signs as well. Here's one about mammals. I saw one earlier about Lewis and Clark, and it's got these side little dealios. We'll go down here. Several months ago, they had a thing down here that I should have come down and filmed, where they had artists create fairy houses, and people brought their little kids down here to see the fairy houses. It was a neat little thing. Here's this sort of rock, I don't know, wall and bench, and sunk into the earth. Kind of interesting. This is a drainage canal, or irrigation canal. Sorry, not drainage. It was much windier earlier, but we may get a little wind noise as we walk. My apologies if that happens. The park is just the other side of the river from the main part of town on Highway 89, what they would refer to as the east side of town. Although it's more of a southeast, northeast, I guess. You can see some residual snow down here. I'm going to duck back this way. I'm not exactly sure what's back here. To the right is just another trail back to the trailhead. And then we've got a side channel over here to the left. It's dry this time of year. We may have to backtrack a little bit here in a bit. That's the highway bridge, and beyond is the railway bridge. And beneath them both, of course, is Yellowstone River. Not sure where this path was leading, but you can see the river through there. But we'll head back, retrace our steps, and then continue on the main trail. Aren't these colors just amazing? Love the neon nature of it. I guess I'm wearing sunglasses, so they look a little different, but I'll try to reflect the color when I go through and edit this.
Okay.
I'd say the only thing that really detracts from this little park is the traffic noise, which isn't that bad, but it does remind me of how I have this other channel called Amazing Nature Relaxation, and I just go out and try and capture natural scenes, and people can watch and relax as they de-stress as they work or whatever. It is remarkably hard, challenging, I would say, to find places that don't have human sound. And I never really noticed that until I started to try and record those. Some little birds here, little sparrows. We see the snow here, but it's really quite warm, and that snow probably won't be there, well, maybe through the night, but it is really nice and pleasant out. Pardon me. These dogs are supposed to be on a leash. Morning.
Hi.
You can see the dry river channel in there. It fills up in the spring when the runoff happens. There's some water in there. I really thought our fall was going to be done, but man, it sure is nice in here. Except for the wind, of course. Small price. Walk down here real quick. It's where the current comes in from the main river. I'm going to spin us around just a little bit. This is why they ask people to have their dogs on leashes, because they have cattle here, livestock, and an ill-behaved dog excuse me, can cause some serious problems with that, and that's represents a large investment by the livestock owner. Here's another installation piece. Some folks out fishing this morning. Some on the boat, guy on the shore, and some cattle down there as well. This is, of course, the Yellowstone River looking south. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd appreciate it if you do that. We've got a ways to go here, but just realized I tried to do that at the beginning, but haven't done that yet. And the comments, leave us comments. I love reading your comments, although I do get one every once in a while that is unpleasant, but by far, even the criticisms or the suggestions or the corrections, if written with kindness and respect, is much appreciated. And I do read all the ones that make it through the YouTube filters, and I try to respond to every single one. I've been reading this book called, I think it's called Walking by Shane O'Malley. He's Irish, surprise. And all about the first part's about the mechanics of walking and how the biology behind it and biomechanics of it. But it's also about all the wonderful physical and mental benefits, psychological benefits that it gives us, just moving our legs, being in motion, and having that visual movement, they call it optical flow, how beneficial that is to our physiological and psychological well-being, and it's long lasting, which is kind of interesting. So I'll try to put a link to that in the YouTube comments below, or the YouTube description, in case anybody's interested. Look at the light in those leaves. I also have done a walk up on that bench, that road going up there. I think it's called the Meyers Road or Old something road. It's kind of nice. It's up there on the flat. You get some nice views. Did it in the June of maybe last year? No, probably 2019. Across the way is what's referred to as Meyers Landing, and there is a boat ramp there, as well as to the right a dog park. And what's kind of crazy to me is that dog park is created on the old landfill, and it's not the dog park part that is crazy to me, it's that they put a landfill right next to the river. Now, that's a long time ago that it was put there, a long time ago that it was covered up, and there was a honest naivete or lack of understanding of, lack of thoughtfulness about consequences when that was started, but it was still, it's kind of to think of these days and apply today's knowledge, but today's understandings, today's expectations to that is a little astonishing. You can see the boat ramp across the way. The float from Carter's Bridge, which is upstream, up in the canyon, the narrow part of the canyon, down to Meyers, is referred to as the town stretch often. Kind of goes right right next to the town. In fact, if you've seen our other city walks last week's, I think we walked down by the band shell and onto the levee. You'll float right past there. A lot of people will come out on the 4th, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th to, especially last year, or the year before last, to see the fireworks, because they are launched the other side of the golf course there. And especially if you go up the hill, you can see a great view of them. My son and I did a walk, just a regular walk for fun, yesterday over by Meyers. And we saw this fencing down here, right here. And it's new, it hasn't been there in the past. And the rancher has put that up to keep his cows from wandering away and down to 89, which is, I have to assume that it'll be removed before spring. It'll just get washed away otherwise. You got some black Angus cows. Here's somebody out doing a walk. In the distance, you can see the crazy mountains have some snow on them. And we're just gonna turn around, head back, and you can see everybody running their dogs over there. It is leash free over there. And we'll see a couple more of the art installations at the end. This is nice. You can see some people have even, I assume, either lost leashes and somebody's put them up here to be found, or these are kind of loner leashes. Well, here's some art I forgot to show you. Walked right past it. Sorry about that. Hit the microphone. Here's another nice little reminder. Please don't disturb animals and their babies. Keep dogs away. You'll have fawns out here. You'll have sandhill cranes out on the fields there. There are foxes I've seen. Maybe geese and other waterfowl. Speaking of dogs, it's shown that dogs and walking, people with dogs tend to be, on average, healthier. The idea being that you have to go out and walk your dog, typically, and that little bit of exercise every day adds up. I think there's also a psychological benefit to people with pets tend to be happier. We personally don't have any because it doesn't really fit into our lifestyle anymore. We used to have dogs and cats. I grew up with them. I love dogs. And I like cats too. But we travel so much that it's hard to be, wouldn't be fair to an animal to leave for 6 weeks every 6 months or so, or constantly be leaving. And the type of travel we do is not pet friendly, pet compatible, I guess. Just love those colors. Pardon me. It's stuck down here. See what we can see. It's kind of pretty, isn't it? Might be a good thumbnail. Walk along on this cobble. Well, I think there's another place to come up. Up here, maybe. Some deer prints and a lot of dog prints in the mud here, and I'm going to force my way up through these willows, I think. Some beavers have been in here munching a little bit. I will show you. I think those, maybe somebody has come down here to chop them down. Oh, they look, that one looks a little toothy. For a project, because these willows can be really nice and flexible and easy to work with. If you want to make a wattle fence or something like that. Sorry about that intrusion. That's the north end of the Absaroka Beartooth Range. And that's Livingston Peak, tallest one, the closest one. See, it's pretty snowy up there still. Hi there. Okay guys, that's kind of the end of it. We're back at the parking lot. They put in this new pit toilet for people, which is a nice touch. Thanks to FWP for that and whoever else contributed. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed this sort of quieter, easier going nature walk here. Let me know what you think of it in the comments section below. Subscribe if you haven't. Like if you like it. Tell your friends. That's always a big help too. And I appreciate you guys giving me your time, giving me your attention, and I hope this video and others like it are useful and enjoyable and helpful. We will see you again soon. I'm not sure from where. I'm not sure where my next walk will be, but until then, keep on stepping.